business landscape is changing.
Green going mainstream has reached a new level.
All the signs are out there. Businesses are really talking about sustainability.
I think sustainable management is really a necessity for an awful lot of different businesses.
Resources are becoming more and more scarce, and we can't continue the way we're going.
It just doesn't make sense to pollute our waterways anymore. It just doesn't make sense to extract resources from the earth that are not renewable.
When you look at trends like climate change, society is going to demand that companies behave a different way.
So it's not only on the radar, but it's very, very big on the radar.
One way to think about sustainable business is in terms of the triple bottom line, in terms of the impact on people, planets, and profits, to use one of the popular ways of describing that.
Business that minimizes impact on stakeholders around the company, as far as, customers, people in the community, employees, the environment.
Energy conservation, waste reduction, eco-efficiency, and operating in a way that's very concerned about social values and environmental values.
So sustainability is really about being aware of what we use, being aware of the life cycle of, if you think of a company and a product, life cycle management, and just whatever you take, put it back.
There is this greening of not only our culture, but of business. And what I mean by that is that people are going to more environmentally friendly ideas and concepts. And the reason they're doing that is because they realize economically it's the right thing to do.
In the past, companies often would say, oh, every environmental problem just costs us money and gives us headaches. More and more companies are discovering, though, that when they invest in things like refitting their lighting fixtures, that they save massive amounts of money while reducing their environmental impacts. That's a complete win-win.
Well, there are a lot of benefits to being a sustainable business. There are cost benefits because you can reduce waste through eco-efficiency. You can reduce your costs. That can give you a strategic advantage. Through being a sustainable business, you can recognize opportunities for new products that weren't there. You can build your reputation, which is very helpful in terms of the marketplace and attracting and keeping employees.
I see tremendous opportunities for companies to pay attention to their environmental impact and position themselves in ways that allow them to really serve social needs while profiting.
There's certainly a lot of value to being a sustainable business.
From my perspective, I want to see businesses get started. And that's what our company focuses on, is let's just get the ball moving in a direction towards sustainability.
And I think what a lot of people don't understand is that it's not easy to institutionalize sustainable business practices. It takes time.
Well, the hotel and restaurant industry are industry verticals that we work very closely with. One of the things that came out from quite a few of the executive vice presidents for some of the major hotel chains is, yes, we really want to do this, and we're behind where we'd like to be. Well, why are they behind where they'd like to be? Well, one reason is this is a new discussion. So where do we go? Where do we get started? And I have all my other traditional business problems. How can I add something new to this?
That really reflects why we developed this MBA emphasis in sustainable business, because the people that work in that organization really need to understand sustainability.
And that's what makes, to me, the San Francisco State MBA program exciting, is that these are the types of people that are going to be sort of produced from this curriculum to help these businesses achieve those goals and visions.
This is about doing business in ways that are really in tune with the 21st century.
And it's not about hugging a tree, it's about the realities of the next 50 years, 100 years, 200 years. What kind of planet do we want to have, and can we survive on it? So in no way do I think it's a trend. I think within a decade, being green may not even be sort of something that you can market or be added value. It's going to be the way that businesses sort of agree and recognize that's the way that they have to operate.
There's going to be so much opportunity for these students. I think it's really an exciting time, and I think this is a very timely program in that regard.